Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back. You're here at the Fox Den with Pater Voss, the Papa Fox, and we're going to continue playing Tyranny by Obsidian Entertainment.
Hi.
Whoa, hey, hi, there we go. When we last left off, we had let go the entire group of Vendrien Guard, and we had come out rather nicely with the Vendrien Guard. It's quite neat. We're almost at the point where we can get Champion's Valor, which will be very nice. Oh, and I also said I was going to take a look at Fear. Okay, Theft of Memory. Steal energy from the target to grant that power to the Fatebinder. The enemy loses access to some of their abilities. And oh, okay, so cool. That's neat. Okay. Is appalled by your barbaric words and actions. Okay, so Fear will actually give us benefits. So that's nice. Okay, cool. Ebb. Okay. Wonderful. There we go. So, yes, when we last left off, we had gotten on the good side of the Vendrien Guard. Debatable reactions from these folk. And now we're going to continue on. We have two separate missions we could probably do. Either the Oathbreakers, we could meet with Tarkus Ari, or we could go back to the tent, which we're not going to do. Hey, and neither are we going to complete the iron thingy stuff. So let's be about. Actually, let's take a look at our inventory real quick and see what we have to do. Okay, we don't have any people who are doing unarmed attacks, so unfortunately we're not going to do that. Deflection 4, armor 1, mending grips. Oh, armor 1. Okay, cool. Oh, quality of fine. Okay, so this is actually much better. Recovery. Okay, this has 1. Oh, okay, so the stuff in green is the stuff that's actually better than the stuff on there. So we take a negative to deflection and precision, and a little bit to recovery. Oh, but okay, so well, I do like having that extra armor, so why don't we go ahead and do that. Let's see what we have for the Sage's Hood. Armor 0.5, so this gives us additional armor, but we have a little bit less accuracy, a little bit less deflection and recovery, but we have a little bit more armor, which we're definitely going to need, actually. And let's see what we have with this. Armor 2, armor 4 is what we already have. Armor 5. This is all around worse, and the helmet. Oh. Well, there we go. Okay. Now let's see what we have for armor, or weapons, excuse me. One-handed Staff of Boreal Frost. Okay, and then the Staff of Atrophy. Heater Shield. Let's see what we have for this fellow. We're going to want to keep him with Lantry's Quill. Let's see what we can give him as far as armor goes. Whoa, heavy leather helm is actually going to be much better for him. Earthshaker hood. Yeah, we're going to keep what he has. Can't do anything with him. Let's go ahead and see if that shield is better, though. Okay, so the Iron Heater Shield has better parry and endurance. Not as good. Yeah, we're going to switch him out for this. I think that should be good. And Twisted Iron Sword, we're going to put back down here. We don't need the Scholar's Gloves, so we're going to put that there. And let's just double check to see. Okay. So, Aversion is actually gives us parrying, so that's something we're going to want to keep. There we go. Let's see if we have any specials. Nope, nope. And there's other. Looks like we just have... Cool, okay, so we just have, like, stuff we can sell. Oh, that's wonderful. Great. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, jeez. No. There we go. Okay. Secluded Grove is where we're actually going to go now. Ooh, I can't wait for this. This is going to be so awesome. I've been looking forward to double-crossing Kyros, and maybe this will be it. Okay. The tree still smolders from the unquenched embers beneath the ground, no doubt due to the chorus efforts to render the land unfarmable. So it's basically slash and burn. Fatebinder. Tarkus is up ahead. Follow me. Ooh, tower shield. Let's just double check that there's nothing else.
Moving cautiously.
Out here. Because I do actually want to loot this place. Okay, so there's a thing. Let's make sure there are no traps. No traps, looks like. Oh, hey, cool. Sun Soldier's shield. Ugh. Dare you to say that 10 times fast. Let's actually get
Can't do that.
Out of stealth and
On the lookout.
go back in stealth because I want to make sure we're not going to miss anything. Okay, let's pick over this corpse. Corpsicles. Oh, hey, what's that? Beast blood pollen. He must have been doing a bit of herbalism. Herbalism. Tomato. One annoys people, the other one does not. Okay. Let's just
Slow and steady.
make sure. Okay. Right. Okay, now we can go back and actually deal with this. Let's just...
Quiet down.
Nope. Okay. Now, we're also going to save here because I just want to be so careful with these conversations because apparently it's much easier. Choosing the Vendrien Guard route apparently is a more difficult path. The wagon appears to have been used as a makeshift shelter from volleys of arrows. It wasn't entirely successful, judging from the bloodstains that trail away from the wagon. Well, there we go. Let us speak, Fatebinder. Pelox. Let's talk to Matani Sybil. And let's talk to Pelox. Okay, no, there we go. Before you stands Captain Tarkus Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Vendrien Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still. Her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short on symmetry, thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Why you want to grant audience to this one mystifies me, Fatebinder. We should be running these Oathbreakers through and parading their ruined bodies about the battlefield. Harsh, but I like it. You have my permission to stop negotiations in favor of Barrack's plan any time now. Okay, calm down. We're not here to start a fight. I'm Captain Tarkus of the Vendrien Guard, Fatebinder. Fatebinder. You may work for the enemy, but your actions are tinged with honor, mercy, and even a shred of respect for the tiers. After much debate, we agreed that we should take the risk and meet you in person. I'll be impressed if this is some clever ruse. Less so if we truly mean to steer our loyalties away from the two indomitable armies that support us, and more importantly, pay well. In accordance with ancient customs, north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. Now that I have here, Okay, let's see, spare the formalities, okay. As Fatebinder, I'm not an emissary, so don't want that one. Don't want them to surrender. We're not going to attack them, and we're not going to leave. So, spare the formalities. Why have you called me here? Our little stand is nearing its end. Had we been taking wagers, I'd given us 2 weeks at best. Miraculously, we've lasted 2 span. Though I doubt Kyros' historians will mention these details. No doubt the record will be described us as a footnote. But we never assumed we'd successfully carve our own free realm out of Cyrus's claim. We're brave, not stupid. No, we did this knowing we'd all perish, but in doing so, set an example that might catch on like wildfire. The captain clears her throat, turning red as she speaks. However, now we have a chance to send our message of resistance throughout the tiers. You are the missing thread in our tapestry. How exactly can I help? We know of Cyrus's edict. We know it to be the death sentence hovering over all currently sealed in the Vendrien Well Valley. I wonder how they could have picked up that information. Barrett crosses his arms and balls his hands into fists. What sort of idiot told the enemy details they didn't need to know? Oh, right. It was you. And we've since learned two important details. We know Ascension Hall must be taken by an agent of Kyros, and we know all in the valley will perish if this doesn't happen. She takes her head, turning pale as she does. We were right to fear the Overlord. If Kyros' armies kill us, we die. If we kill Kyros' armies, we die. Charming dilemma we've been given. You had your death in battle. You wouldn't invite me here if you didn't have a plan, so what is it? For all we know, the Archons will bicker, subterfuge. You want me to be your agent of Kyros that claims Ascension Hall? Okay. I've had plenty of time to ponder this edict. So long as an agent of Kyros claims Ascension Hall, we're safe. That agent could be me. Well, Ari blushes, coughing into her hand as she looks away. Yes, that's pretty close to what we had in mind, actually. Told you this one was smarter than the average soldier. Our plan is this. The captain takes a deep breath and straightens her posture. We want you to take Ascension Hall. We will tripping over her on her words. We will serve as your warriors, and then, under your command, we would secure Ascension Hall in your name. Or so that's the foolish notion. Ebb interrupts with a hollow laugh. What say you, Fatebinder? You proclaim this edict. You are more an expert on the Overlord's logic. Will this work? It's irrelevant as unknowable, but that sounds like a better plan than nothing. Does not share... no? I'm going to go with this, because we don't really know, and we're not going to bluff for them. Okay, Kyros' magic is unknowable, but this sounds like a better plan than nothing. Considering the certainty of our doom, I'll take any port. She lets out a long sigh as she turns to look at her comrades. Now, while that may take care of the edict, that still leaves us with the problem of the Archons. We would be hard pressed to best the disfavored or the Scarlet Chorus, but against a combined force, our defeat is certain. The Archons do not work well together. This can be used to our advantage. You're afraid of something unlikely to happen. They seem deeply divided. Well, we're going to use this one. Grav and Ash and the voices of Nerat are clearly at odds. Even those of us busy dying to their soldiers can sense the hostility. My best scout escaped death the other day because his would-be captors bickered about which Archon's rule for prisoners took precedence. I wonder if that was the person I let go. We only know the Archons from the stories and from across the battlefield. What say you, Fatebinder? Can this rift between the Archons be exploited? Could you taunt or trick them into mutual ruin? And the edict, no. The Archons may resent the court's meddling, but they are eager to stay in Tunon's good graces. I could use that to my advantage. Since the competition between the two, neither wants to share the glory. Not sure what you're expecting, but I'll see what I can do. Sure. Let's try to be the fifth column here. Okay. Then I guess the next question is the all-important one. She takes a deep breath, straightening her posture. Fatebinder, you've shown us mercy, the likes of which we haven't seen since Kyros's forces crossed the gates of judgment. It's wrong to say join us, but rather, Fatebinder, Petra Voss, will you accept us as your vassals, your sworn deputies, officers? What does one call a servant of a Fatebinder? Okay. You're suggesting treason has endangered me. You're asking me to risk my life for your status. This will not be you will serve me. No. The term is yeoman warder. The modern court uses deputy or officer. Either way, I'll accept your vow of fealty. Nope. Well, we do want to stay on their good side, so why don't we go with this? I ask total dedication of my warriors, and so it's only fitting that I be willing to offer you the same. She nods with vigor. If the worst comes to pass, I think we would all be happier sworn to you than to the voices of Nerat. I, Tarkus Ari, pledge to you my service, loyalty, and life. The captain falls to her knee and bows with a flourish. The other warriors present follow suit, each supplicating themselves before you, reciting their names and pledges of fealty. And I, Ebb of the School of Tides, offer you my fealty. She bows curtly, keeping her eyes focused on you the entire time. Then it is done. Our skeins united. We just might escape Kyros's edict yet. Anything else? All that remains for us is for us to thank you for hearing us out. She nods with a wink. I should return to the Archons and see what I can accomplish. Excellent. Return to the camps, see what sort of chaos you can foment, and meet us back at the Citadel. Not hard to miss. She points to the vertical line in the horizon, the mountain spire at the center of the valley. Just walk towards the giant, obvious landmark. Until we meet again, the captain nods to you, bowing silently. Yay! Gain average favor! Woohoo! Favor 3. Awesome. And we are 22% of the way to tier 4. His Lantry. His quill finally coming to rest, Lantry looks up from his scrawled notes. Thank you. Now I have their side of the story. A good chronicle chapter has many of those as possible, which usually means 1. We gained average loyalty with Lantry. Wonderful. That gesture is strange as any I've seen. You received their loyalty, but they aren't fighting for the Scarlet Chorus yet. I might have a thing or two to learn about compromise. Don't place too much faith in the hands of these Southerners. They will turn on us as surely as they did the last time they bent the knee. Lose loyalty. But we did gain minor fear, so there is that. Okay. New reputation available, Vendrien Guard. We have effects, passive, +3 to hit precision. Passive, Lethian's Crossing. We can get stuff from them as well, so that's good. I really don't care about the Scarlet Chorus. They can go eat stuff. Okay, the Oathbreakers. Instigate a quarrel between the two Archons when you attend the meeting in Ash's tent at the disfavored camp. Well, let's go and do that. Let's actually see how much time left we have on our ticker. Yeah, we're going to return, and then we're going to call the episode there. Accept. If you've enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button or give me some feedback if you prefer. If you enjoy my other videos, then a subscription to the channel would also be much appreciated. As always, it's great to see you all here at the Fox Den. I hope you come back next time and pull up a chair for some more Tyranny. Oh, wait, nope. Sorry, one moment. Let's actually deal with this. Stop for a moment. I would speak before you make any more mistakes. Beric rubs his helmet roughly over the ridge of his nose. Something on your mind, big guy? Or has all that iron and bronze finally tired you out? Fatebinder, I can't claim to understand your motives or your reasoning. The Oathbreakers and the Scarlet Chorus are to blame for the problems of this siege, and you seem to think that sponsoring this chaos will somehow solve it? I would strongly urge you to turn your back on these friends of yours and throw your support behind the disfavored. Don't presume to tell me what to do, Barrack. Let's move on. I'm telling you to remember that you were sent here to accomplish what you were sent here to accomplish in the first place. How is that? He trails off, shaking with subdued rage. Hey, careful there. You'll pass out if you keep breathing like that. Verse has a playful tone, but there's genuine concern behind it. You know what? Forget I said anything. You're blind to wisdom and deaf to good advice. If by random chance we happen to survive past the Day of Swords, I'll be sure to report you to Ash Tunon, and any other soldier who will listen, because your recklessness and treachery cannot be allowed to pollute our mission. Barrack crosses his arms and says no more. Well, there we go. So, with that, we're going to call it an episode. Alrighty, so I will see you all next time. I hope you come back and pull up a chair for some more Tyranny. Alrighty, you take care now. Bye.